Shalom, shalom, beloved. Hopefully everyone is doing wonderful tonight. Let me state this before I get into this video. There may be some things that I say may offend certain people, but this video is not to offend or it's not an attack on anybody. But if the message or something I say offends you, maybe you should really look at yourself and see how you can remove whatever emotions and feelings and really use some critical thinking and see that you are part of the solution, not part of the problem. Now, with that being said, the thing that I'm seeing is there's this spirit out there where there's been this attack between men and women against each other, especially the so-called black man and black woman. On one side where there's this feminist movement that has been pushed, and also on the other side where there's the patriarchal model that's been pushed. Now, I believe in the patriarchal model, not just because I'm a man, but because when you look at it from a natural standpoint, number one. Number two, looking at how the Most High set things in order. Well, what should be number one, but anyway, how the Most High set things in order. Which is weird about this is you have the women that are pushing the feminist ideology will say they don't need a man, but in reality what they're saying is they don't need a black man. Let's just be real about it, because the adversary has emasculated and also devalued the so-called black man. Now, in a natural setting, men are generally stronger than women. Men are generally faster than women, taller, you know what I'm saying, so on and so forth. Now, I'm not saying all, but typically men are stronger in a physical sense. Men are superior to women. It's just the way we are designed. You can't have the men to be emasculated, and then you want the men to protect you. And also, as men, you can't want to lead the woman, but you're not willing to do the things as a leader by taking responsibility of the things that are not going right. Being the provider, shelter, food, clothing, so on and so forth, protection. But the adversary has done these things, again, to divide and conquer, just like the serpent in the garden. And again, just like our forefather Adam pointed the finger at the woman when the Most High asked him what was going on, and he said, the woman that you gave me. And the same thing's happening nowadays. The men are blaming the women. And I'm not saying the women don't take some form of responsibility. But as leaders, this is what you do. You take ownership. You take responsibility. And if the people that you have around you are not doing their job, then you find somebody that's going to do the job. Let's do this here. Let's go to 1 Timothy. Let's go to 1 Timothy chapter 3, verse 5. If a man know not how to rule his own house, how shall he take care of the church of Elohim? See, if you can't rule your own house, how can you rule the church or the kingdom? Your home is a microcosm of a community, which is a microcosm of the kingdom. You are the leaders. You are the head. You're supposed to lead by example. Those women that are rebellious, again, they're going to be given to wicked men, and they're going to fall away. Let's do this. So let's go to 1 Corinthians. Let's go to 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 3. But I will have you know that the head of the man is Hamashiach, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Hamashiach is Elohim. See, the Most High made the man, put the man over the woman, but not just to be given orders, but to lead spiritually, to be a provider, to be a protector, to be a guide, to be a guide, to teach. Now, if there's a woman that's stronger in one of these perspective or one of these attributes, then she should be able to give advice, and put things and keep things in context that's going to benefit the family. Because let's be real, every man is not capable of doing these things. There's some men that are not created like other men. Just like there's some women that are not created like other women. They may be stronger in other qualities that you may not be as strong in. Let's do this. Let's go to Isaiah. We're gonna go to the book of Isaiah, chapter 3, verse 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err, and destroy the way of thy path. See, the man is supposed to be keeping the path. He's supposed to be a leader. I was reading somewhere where about 50% of marriages end up in divorce. And out of that 50% of marriages that end up in divorce, 70 to 80% of them, the divorces are filed by women. Now, according to Matthew, I'll tell you what, let's just go there. Let's go to the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 32. But I say unto you, that whosoever put his wife away, saving for the cause of fornication, causes her to commit adultery, and whosoever shall marry her, that is divorced, committed adultery. So again, see, this is, and a lot of people say, well, that was back in the Bible days. But this is the thing right now. Those women that are divorced or divorcing those husbands, divorcing their husbands or divorcing these men, they're becoming the leaders of these households. And that's why you have these women leading these homes, because there's no head, there's no man to cover or lead those homes. A woman is supposed to have, her father cover her if she's not married and a virgin. Or if she's married, her husband cover her, or if her father can't cover her brother, but she still has to be a virgin. And a lot of people don't want to hear that, but this is why you have women that have multiple baby daddies. Not just that, but again, irresponsible men out there, men that want to put their semen or their seed in all these women and can't take care of them. Let's be real about it. Let's just be real about it. But again, this is to put these things back in order, put things back in perspective. To be able to preserve and bring back that family value. Bring back that family structure. But again, a lot of people don't like to hear these things, but all this confusion and all this chaos and all this madness is caused because people don't want to walk in the order that the Most High created things. you know, because again, they want to follow, they want to serve two powers, two gods, two Elohims, right? You can't serve the Most High in a system. Tell you what, let's go to Romans. Let's go to the book of Romans. Let's go to the book of Romans. What? Let's go to the book of Romans chapter 1. You know, because again, you know, there's all these agendas that's being pushed by the adversary. You know, not just the feminist movement, but now you have the LGBTQ movement, where now they're pushing this transgender and all this, you know, same-sex marriage, right? Again, causing confusion, because the Most High is the one that ordained marriage, not the system. But now the system is trying to change not only marriage, but trying to change, you know, the identity of what a man is and what a woman is. And these people can call, a man can call himself a woman and a woman can call herself a man, and they're fine with that. But it doesn't matter what you call yourself. It's what the Most High created you, how he created you. Let's go to Romans chapter 1, verse 25. Who changed the truth of Elohim into a lie and worship and serve the creature more than the creator, who is blessed forever, amen. For this cause, Elohim give them up unto vile affection. Even their women did change the natural use unto that which is against that which is against nature. And likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burn in their lust one towards another, men with men working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves that recompense of their error which was met. Again, I've seen sisters, beautiful sisters, want to deal with other women. Again, because of, you know, what some wicked man have done them, but then they go through the same thing with a woman, whether it's verbal abuse or physical abuse. Again, I'm not condoning the abuse. What I'm saying is, here it is, these women are leaving men that have abused them for women that's abusing them now. I mean, it's sad, the level of wickedness amongst our people. Again, changing the natural use of her body. Even men. I mean, that's sick. And then you have men who want to not only do that, but even identify as being women. It don't matter what you want to identify as. You can't change that X and that Y chromosome. You can't change that. But again, this is the agenda of the adversary, of the deceiver, of the serpent, who wants to change the truth of Elohim into a lie. That's what the system does. And those that want to serve the system are going to be given up to their own vain lust, their own destruction. You know, this is why I said what I said earlier. You know, if it's going to offend you, you need to really do some soul searching and see, are you a part of the problem or part of the solution? Because when you look at nature, women have a purpose, men have a purpose. You know, in nature, you don't see, whether it's especially amongst mammals, you don't see them competing for or trying to take over each other's jobs. they they serve their purpose for survival of their kind. And we're supposed to be intelligent beings, and we are sitting here arguing over, you know, again, women saying they don't need a man and that's the only way you're going to survive. Whether it's, through procreation, or even if you need to survive because, again, you're at war. And the sad thing about it is our people don't realize that's what's going on. There's a war not only for your souls, but for your very life, for your very existence. But anyway, family, like I said, this was on my mind. It was something that I've been seeing for a while with all these different videos. And there are going to be a lot of people going to get caught up. They're going to get caught up and they're gonna fall to their own destruction. So I just want to share that with you guys right fast. With that being said, as usual, peace, love. Shalom.